You can hate me or you can love me. I don't give a flip. That's the mentality. And it becomes a vicious cycle. Anyone that has a lack of accountability will continue to do it over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Because it becomes a vicious cycle. They feed on the inadequacy of themselves, and they think that's normal, but it's not. Then the Filipino, number three, the Filipino doesn't feel bad for things they say or things they do. They don't have no feeling. They have no remorse. Yeah, and that leads to a lack of accountability. They have no remorse. I'm not accountable. I have no remorse. I didn't do that. You made me do that. You caused me to do. I did it because you. They shift the blame. Then they have no shame in their game. Mm-hmm. I'm not ashamed of nothing I said. Yeah, I said it because of you. Oh, come on, man. Who does that? Filipinos that have a lack of accountability. And it could be a man, it could be a woman, it could be a boy, a lack of accountability. Remember Orange Man? You know what I'm saying? I'm not, the buck don't stop with me. I didn't do that. I didn't, you know. So, come on, man. You gotta stand up. You gotta own up. You gotta take ownership of your actions. A real man takes ownership. Mm-hmm. He don't blame somebody else for what he did. He stands up and says, yeah, okay. Yeah, I did that thing. You know what I'm saying? I did that. And I'm ready to take the consequences of my action. You know, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. That's what a real, genuine individual will do. Whether it's a man, whether it's a woman, it's a boy, it's a Filipino. People who take ownership are more respectable in the world as well. Okay? I'm gonna take a look at number one. Number one, ready to go, got to have some fun. Okay? They have no consciousness, man. None at all. And anyone that has no conscience, ladies and gentlemen, will have no moral compass. What you mean, moral compass? What you mean, moral compass? Yeah, moral compass. You know what a compass does, right? It sets you on the right direction. It gives you an outlook of whether the north, south, east, or west, wherever you're going, it clears a path for you to go to the right direction, the direction you choose. If you have no compass that will guide you to focus you on where you need to go, on the right things you need to do, right things you need to say, no moral compass leads to no moral consciousness. Oh, y'all didn't know that, did y'all? I threw that one in there. Yeah, it doesn't, man. And that's why people, Filipinos, that have no accountability, have no consciousness. I said that. You made me mad. You caused me to do it. I said it because you did it. That takes the blame away from that. No moral conscience, no sense of right or wrong, because they're always shifting the blame from them to you. They could care less about what they said. They could care less about what they did, and that causes problems in your relationship. Yeah, it's a vicious cycle. Yeah, they have no conscience, they have no moral compass, and it continues over and over and over again. Yeah, somebody else is always the problem. Yeah. When my mama raised me like that, that's why I sleep around with 15 men every day. That's just, I just got to do that because she trained me. I just, I know you, but my mama caused me to be, yeah, my mama did that. My mama and them, what? Yeah, you got to do one of those because it's crazy, man. But in their mindset, in their mentality, it makes perfect logic. It makes perfect sense. I'm not doing it. I was trained to do this by my mama. My mama's the problem. She caused me to do it. That's why I'm not really doing it. She forced me. Can't see the difference. That's a personality defect, ladies and gentlemen. It's an issue, and if you don't address it, it's going to get worse and worse over time. And so, they're not the problem. Somebody else is always the problem. They caused me to steal. I didn't have no money. I had to get something to eat. I stole the food, and they caused me to do that. The people that my parents didn't take care of me, so they caused me to steal for what I needed in life, and they caused me to go out and get food and steal, and they caused me to use my body, and they caused me, you weren't there, you did, so I did what I wanted, I did what I had to do because you weren't there. And then I felt so bad about what you said to me. I just wanted to hit somebody, I just wanted to steal, I just want to use my body, give myself crazy stuff, man. It all points to a lack of what? Accountability. They refuse to take action and ownership for their what?
actions or inactions. Okay. And when you find somebody like that, it's hard to get through because their life is one big mess. One thing after another, after another, after another, and they're never straight. And when you deal with somebody like that, it's like they're coming for you every day with some new trick, some new thing they got to say. And you try to sit down with them and talk to them and say, look, okay, I know I may have said this, but I didn't do what you did. You did what you did. You slapped that man. You know, I didn't make I made you mad. I said something to make you mad. You slapped somebody. That's your action. You did that, my dear. They don't get it. They have no moral compass. They have no moral compass, and they shift the blame on you. When you find a person like that, it is going to be a living. I was going to say the H word, but it's going to be bad. Okay.